Imagine this. You're walking through your house like you're on a secret mission. You had something urgent to do, a clear goal. You walk into the room full of purpose. You stop, and suddenly, nothing. Blank space. Brain lag. The glitch. Your brain enters a mental loading screen. Your face just floats there like a sim whose player left the game. And you think, wait, why did I come in here? What was I supposed to do? Who even am I? And the worst part? You have no idea. No panic. This isn't early onset dementia. 1. Forgetting what you were doing the second you enter a room. This is called the doorway effect. It's a real psychological phenomenon. When you move from one space to another, your brain often closes the mental file you were just working on, like it's saying, new room, new mission. Result? You instantly forget whatever you were just thinking. It's like opening Google to search something urgent. And the second the bar appears, your brain goes, why am I here? So now you're just staring at the blinking cursor, feeling like the main character in a badly written sitcom. And of course, the memory doesn't return when you need it. Number. It comes back hours later, while you're in the bathroom, eating dinner, or watching a TikTok your friend sent you. H. The chicken in the freezer. You scream like you've just solved a murder, but it's too late. That thing is now harder than your mom's flying sandal. And this will keep happening, because your brain was not built for modern multitasking. It was built to pick berries and run from tigers. Everything else, total improvisation. 2. Smelling something nostalgic without knowing why. You're just walking down the street, minding your business, and suddenly a smell. You don't know what it is or where it's coming from, but something deep inside you lights up. A knot in your chest, a strange sadness, a weird little warmth. For a split second, you feel like you're 7 years old again, even if you have no idea why. This magic moment actually has a scientific explanation. Your sense of smell is directly wired to your limbic system, the part of your brain that stores emotions and memories. No filters, no logic. It just punches straight into your emotional core like activate childhood flashback. And sometimes, those memories aren't even clear. You don't remember the place or the person, just the feeling floating. It's like your body remembers something your brain has already forgotten, an emotional ghost. Sometimes it's beautiful, sometimes it hurts, but it's always deeply, deeply human. So next time a random smell punches you right in the nostalgia and you tear up for no reason, you're not broken. You're just intensely alive. 3. Feeling an itch deep inside your body that you can't scratch. This is one of those sensations that should honestly be illegal. You feel an itch, but not on your skin, inside, in completely unreachable places, behind your knee, inside your throat, somewhere in your spine, or your soul. You try everything, wiggle, scratch, tap the area like you're fixing a haunted appliance. Nothing works. And for a second, you're like, am I a human being or a malfunctioning toaster? Science doesn't have a clear answer yet. Some theories suggest tiny nerve spasms or crossed signals between your central and peripheral nervous system. In plain English, your brain misinterprets something, so it throws out a weird sensory alert that makes zero sense. It's real, but it's not helpful, because there's no way to scratch your insides, not even with a soul-scrubbing toothbrush. It's like being hungry in a dream. You know something's wrong, but you can't do anything about it. And of course, it happens at the worst times, when you're falling asleep, or mid-conversation on a date, or stuck on public transit, so there you are, squirming quietly like a worm in distress while thinking, am I the only broken human on this planet, or is this normal? If this is sounding suspiciously familiar, relax. You're not broken. You're just a dramatic little mammal with an overachieving nervous system. And if you want to know why your body and brain do these absurd and sometimes terrifying things, go ahead and like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because we're just getting started. 4. Hearing your name, and when no one said it, you're alone, calm, maybe wearing headphones, maybe just focused on something, and then, David, you turn around, silence, there's no one there, but you swear someone just called your name. We're not talking about creepy whispers or ghost stories. We're talking about something specific, your name, that one sound you've heard 1,000 times since birth. And no, you're not going crazy. You're not haunted. You don't have a stalker ghost named Greg. It's your brain doing a weird kind of social autocorrect. This is called a non-pathological auditory hallucination, and it's surprisingly common. Your brain is obsessed with detecting social cues, especially your name, because evolution said, if someone's calling you, it's probably important. Could be, watch out, run, or worse, your ex is here. So sometimes, even in silence, your brain fills in the blanks. Just like when you feel your phone vibrate, but it didn't. Or when you think you heard the microwave beep, but it was just your stomach yelling. Your brain is so eager to stay alert, it'd rather make a false alarm than miss a real one. And if you're anxious, tired, or overstimulated, this gets worse. It's like your mind keeps asking, is someone talking to me? Do I need to respond? Am I in trouble? Spoiler, you're not. You're just sitting there, existing, but your brain refuses to log off. So next time you hear your name out of nowhere, don't panic. You're not broken. You're just a human app that forgot how to close background tabs. 5. Feeling like you're falling right before you fall asleep? It's dark. You're finally drifting off. That sweet, floaty moment between wake and sleep. And suddenly, wham, your leg jerks. Your heart races. You feel like you just fell off a cliff in your dreams. You wake up like, what just happened? You don't know whether to cry, laugh, or check for monsters under the bed. This is called a hypnic jerk. And no, you're not cursed. It's just your brain thinking that you're dying. Here's the deal. When your body relaxes too fast, a primitive part of your brain freaks out. It interprets the shutdown as a loss of vital functions. So it slams the emergency button. Wake up, animal. System failure. And you obey. You jolt, you gasp, you blink like nothing happened. It's ridiculous, but it makes evolutionary sense. Back when we slept in trees, relaxing too much could mean falling and, death. So the body developed a kick reflex just in case. Now we sleep in beds. But that ancient alarm system still runs in the background. It's like your biology still thinks you live in a jungle. And just when you were about to achieve inner peace, bam. Panic kick. Welcome to the human experience. A beautiful, complex organism that sometimes reacts like a startled cat. 6. Feeling like you're being watched. Even when you're alone, you're home. Alone, lights off, phone charging, nothing unusual, but suddenly you feel it. Eyes, a presence, something watching. You look around, nothing, but that feeling is so real, it's physically uncomfortable. This isn't paranoia. Well, not exactly, it's a leftover survival instinct. Your brain evolved to detect predators, and sometimes it activates that instinct with zero proof. Just a creak, a shadow, a breeze that feels too cold. Your visual system plus amygdala equals full-on danger alert, even if the danger is literally your laundry chair looking suspicious. So if you've ever run up the stairs like a horror movie extra, or locked your door a second time just in case, you're not weird. You're just a mammal with PTSD from 100,000 years ago. 7. Thinking you heard a sound, but it was your own body. You're deep in thought, everything's quiet, and suddenly you hear a weird pop, a high-pitched hum, or a sound you swear came from the wall, but nothing's there. Turns out it was you, your ears, or your joints, or even your own nervous system. Sometimes your brain picks up internal body sounds and mislabels them as external. A burp becomes a gunshot, a stomach growl becomes a distant roar. You are the haunted house. But you're not broken, you're not crazy, and you're definitely not alone. You're just a walking miracle with glitches, ghosts, and gut feelings that make no sense. If you want more explanations about the weird, terrifying, and hilarious ways your body and brain work, like, subscribe, and comment below. Which of these weird experiences happens to you the most? We want to know, if only to confirm we're not the only weirdos on this planet. Because here, we turn your strangest sensations into real science, and show you how your inner chaos actually makes perfect sense. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode.